Hello guys, Flash Freak here of Flashfall. Get ready to jump back into some more Yooka-Laylee. If you guys remember, we just did the introduction of the game. About to jump to our first world, which is Tribe Stack Tropics, I think is the name of it. So, let's go look at this new world. Click pages to progress through Captain B's corporate lair, of course. There's also a sequel to this game. I think it's a sequel called Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair that I have not played yet. I do have it downloaded. I'll be excited to play that on the channel at some time as well. And that has very big like Donkey Kong Country vibes. So I'm excited to play that because I love Donkey Kong Country growing up. Oh my lord, I'm missing them all. Alright, platforming can get irritating. Okay. The last quill. There we go. Okay. Sorry. I had to get all the quills. Alright, so I think the first thing I want to do is just try to collect quills. Okay, I know I need a certain amount of quills to unlock moves in this world. I need all three moves in this world to get most of the jiggies. Or not jiggies. I keep saying jiggies. To get most of the pagies in this game. Sorry. Old habits die hard. Oh, wait, before I started recording this, last time, guys, I did have a small issue with lagging. I think it was my setup. I think I was recording it at too high of a def. So I haven't had any issue this time or right now. If an issue does persist, I'll let you guys know. You guys will be able to tell by the lagging on the screen if there is any. But it seems to be working pretty good right now. Like literally, I'd press the X button to attack, and it would happen like a second later. It was really, really annoying. So, alright, this thing right here is called a Ghost Rider. So if you guys remember, if you guys have played them, in Banjo-Kazooie, there were always 5 like bird creatures called Jinjos in each world. This is the replacement for Jinjos. They're called Ghost Riders. Since you know everything's book or writing related. Quills, Ghost Riders, stuff like that. He's kind of explaining that to free us all, you need different techniques. So each one kind of has like a different thing you got to do. With him, you just got to run into him, try to catch him. There's another one coming up. Actually, up top here, you probably saw him when I grabbed those quills. That you need to feed him berries and stuff first before he lets you catch him. There's another one that you have to use a sonar blast, which we'll be getting here in a little bit. But yeah, they each have like their own little gimmick you gotta do in order to unlock them. This is one of our first characters to be introduced to. Name for the name, Colin. So one thing, Platonic Games, or Rare back in the day, same people, we're really good at is having really memorable characters, even though they don't talk. Well, I mean, they have dialogue bubbles, but even though they don't have like voice acting or anything, just the stuff that they say and the funny things that they do, they always were really good at making memorable characters. I feel like Platonic Games does really well at the same time in this game, coming up with really memorable characters. So let's go ahead and start our first little mission here. She looks a bit malnourished. By these things, and they're going to cook me. A character a bit more fleshed out. See, I don't know. Maybe I'm loving these a lot more too now that I'm a dad. A lot of these are very dad joke-esque. We'll reward you with a pagie. The condiments. Yes. Alright. pretty much I just gotta defend her from these enemies coming up. Very easy first basic mission. Called me a dinosaur. I think that is a quip at Nintendo because no one ever knows what Yoshi actually is. They say lizard dinosaur thingy. And Yooka is very similar, even though she's obviously an iguana. She's very similar to like the Yoshi-esque, you know, using the tongue. And actually, for people, when I'm recording this right now, they had just announced that Platonic is actually getting ready to help fund smaller developers and kind of becoming a publisher themselves. So I think that's actually pretty cool. Those are big news they just announced. I was hoping it would be a new game, but it's pretty cool out there helping out other developers as well. A guy becoming a publishing company. Kind lizard. Can you feel it in your bones? Aha! Ha! Ha! Sorry. This game is very punny. Alright. So, I think she just touched upon it, or maybe if I ask her again, she will. Yeah, okay. So, this is what I was kind of talking about. See this entrance back there? And she shows you. This ramp, if you go up there, ends. Come back when you've expanded the topics for a new expedition. So, right now, since I only have the basic one pagey for opening the world, if I walk up here, there's a dead end. And yes, you can fall off. There's no invisible wall. You'll fall off if you don't have this. If I expand the world with the pages that I get throughout the game, I can start climbing, or it expands the world to the full size, and there's a whole bunch more to do. There's a whole other area to the game. You'll see it when I do it. Hopefully later this episode. I don't know. We'll find out. But yeah, so I always thought that was a really cool feature because I don't remember any of the Banjo-Kazooie games ever really doing that. So, but, alright, well, got our first pagey. Let's go ahead and collect some more quills. This is what people call a 3D platformer / collectathon game, which Microsoft unceremoniously said back in the day was dead. It is not. Alright. So this big main thing here is where Trouser is. Trouser is just in the world in one spot, unlike Banjo-Kazooie where there's the molehills you had to find, and each molehill would teach you a different ability. Trouser's just in the world. You find him in one spot, and then you have to buy the stuff from him. So they kind of streamline that a little bit. Once you find Trouser, you can just, it's a little drop-down menu to where you can choose whatever moves you want from that world. Advanced maneuvers. Also, he references multiple times of teaching the bosses and other people in the game moves as well. So he's not actually on your side at all. He's literally just a businessman, which I also find hilarious. Because, like, Bottles and his brother like legitimately wanted to help Banjo-Kazooie. Trouser doesn't care. We are one short. So I think I kind of saw that video. Sorry, I popped it up really quick and took it back down because I realized I was short on the quills. He has 3 moves in this world that we can buy. I think in most of the worlds it's the same way. Here's let you know that we finally got enough to buy a move. But yeah. So as you'll see here, there's 3 moves in this world we can buy. There's Sonar Shot, Slurp Shot, and Buddy Slam. obviously we need pretty much all of these in order to advance through the game. So they're 30 quills apiece. I think most of them are around 20 to 40 quills. I don't think there's anything that's more expensive than that throughout the game. But so each world has their own specific moves that you can buy. So I can buy any of these anytime in this world, as long as I have the quills for it. But I'm gonna get sonar shot first, just because I know there's more that I can do with that right now to get pagies. Smashing. Yeah, the next move I use to defeat the World 3 boss, a tricky encounter. Also, I like how he's talking about using sonar shot when he's a snake. I don't think he can use sonar. Worm boy. Okay, so once again, this raises my power bar. You can use this to stun enemies. I never use it to stun enemies. I very, very, very rarely ever use it for that. The main function of it, though, is there's different little guys like these. And you can wake them up with it, and that activates hidden platforms like this. So we'll eventually come back and use that. We don't need to do that right now, though. Our main goal right now is going to be finding. There's one more Ghost Rider we can get with this ability, which will be coming up here in a little bit. Sorry, I'm trying to collect any quills that I can, because we need 90 of them in this level. I also find this game like really beautiful as well. At some point, I'm going to introduce you guys to a character named Vending, and she's pretty much like the cheat book from Banjo-Kazooie, where she can unlock different. You can get different tonics from her, and it activates the cheat menu where you can do certain things. But one of the best part of the cheats in those is one called the 64 tonic, which reskins this game to look like from the 64 era, which I think is really cool. I'll have to show that out one episode. You poor thing, don't worry, we'll reunite you with yourself. Collectibles used to come in one piece. Once again, they're quipping about, you know, Microsoft and the new age of gaming. Page a piece. Alright. I'm gonna come back to those quills here in a second. There's a Ghost Rider down there. Well, I just missed, so I guess we'll do it now. Alright, so with this Ghost Rider, you gotta hit her with the sonar blast. Where the heck is she at? There she is. Where's she at? There she is. There she is. Got it. Woo! Sorry, that was a little difficult because she is invisible, so you don't really know where exactly. She doesn't stay centered, she moves around. So it's kind of hard to hit her with the sonar blast unless you know exactly where she is. But alright, there's another Ghost Rider, so there's two of those. I do know where a third Ghost Rider is, but I don't think I can get him yet because I don't have the move yet. You need a certain move to get him. Page number 3. One more to go. I think he's like, it's right down here, isn't he? I hear him. Yeah, right there. Got them all. That's all of them. Oh, so this never made sense. So all 3 of those pieces, well, all 4 of the pieces have their own separate faces and can talk. Now he's just one person. One mouth, one eyes, everything. I know they're magical pages, but come on, guys. That's really, really weird, isn't it? Alright. Boom, run him into that big old piggy. Alright, another new character. Go on then, what is it? Sir Scossalot, and I'm a proud knight of Hamelot. Rampo, sacred treasure. He's the one who burned to locate them. Okay, so one thing they do a little differently in this game, probably just because they only have the 4 worlds and just kind of to save them time, so this is one of their first games that they came out with. In Banjo-Kazooie, a lot of the characters were locked to one world. Most of these characters are reoccurring, so like you'll see the 4 Knights of Hamelot in every world. Vending's in every world, Trousers in every world. Trouser and Vending makes sense, but like the Hamelot's going to be in every single world. A few of the other NPCs that you haven't seen quite yet will also be in all the other worlds. So yeah, Hamelot. I don't think there's anything else in there we need to do right now. Ow. Yeah, getting those quills. Sorry, I love the music in this game too. They have the same composer, I believe, Grant Kirkland. Oh, that's his name. He did the music for this game as well as the original Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, and Donkey Kong Country, or not Donkey Kong Country, Donkey Kong 64, I believe he also did as well. So I do like the fact that they did keep the same composer. Okay, so right here, I can't continue on because the world's not expanded yet, so I cannot do this part of the world yet. This may kill me? Yep, that hurt. No. So hoping I can climb back up there that way. That would have been pretty cool. Okay. So this part right here, this like dirt track that you keep seeing here, is actually a pagey mission that I can do. You gotta race a cloud. I'll introduce you to him here probably next episode. I really don't like doing the racing in this game, just because it's really, really weird to do. It's not probably not a good way of explaining it, but it's just awkward controls basically. Alright, well I can't get that yet, so I can't do this. I can't do this yet either. This is a mission using the molecule. So I guess I can introduce you to her. Right over here. The Karate Duo. Captain B is making all the fuss about. Dr. Puzz. Dastardly Dr. Quack. Alright, so they're kind of talking, commenting about her. Essentially, if you guys played the original Bandito games, she is like Bumbo. Instead of using magic, she uses science, but she will turn you into some kind of thing in every single level. But instead of collecting the skulls like Mumbo, you need to collect something called a molecule. And there's one on each level, I think. I don't think it's 5 crystal skulls like it was for Mumbo. I think it's just 1 molecule on each level. World's molecule. Aha. You can power up the DNA array. So yeah, so pretty much I gotta find that molecule. I know exactly where it is actually in the first low world. And then there's more stuff you can do whenever you get transformed, so. Alright, this part right here is something I can't do until I get another move. I do honestly think I may just have to spend the time just to sit there and get more. Oh, there's 30 right there, so. Okay. We got another 30. That was weird. My pop just exploded off the back wall. Alright. Flip shot. Get you something cool. Alright, so this is a lot like the egg shot from Banjo-Kazooie. Pretty much I can look at berries. And when I have those berries, I can shoot them out. The only thing that I don't like about this game compared to those is in Banjo-Kazooie you can actually keep the eggs, so you can stock the eggs themselves. This one you have like a limited time where you can use the berry bush. It's useful, but it's also kind of... It's not my favorite move. Some of the puzzle solving mechanics with it actually becomes a little bit of a burden later on. Well, actually, that is a tease from Banjo-Kazooie, which we'll talk about later. To pass wind. Alright. So now with that, there's one more Ghost Rider we can get now. Having that move. Right over here's Vending, by the way. What can I get you? One, please? I bet your friend ate mine. And so go ahead one tonic at a time, which helps them so where you can't just, you know, pop a bunch. I'm not going to pop too many of these, probably at all. So like, it tells you what all these do. Stun 30 enemies to unlock this tonic. So I don't have Super Slam yet, but if I stun 30 enemies, I can unlock it. Power meter generates faster, collect quills, so. Some of these are like cheats, but some of them are just kind of help the game make it a little bit easier. So it says what rare items are nearby, so like if I can't find a molecule or a pagie in one of the areas, this will help me find them. Okay. So this is the 64-bit one to go retro. I'm not going to do it yet, because I think later on I'm going to try to go through a lot of the worlds with that so you guys can see what it looks like. But I will play on the 64-bit mode at some point. That's probably the only tonic we're going to use, in all honesty, actually. Hans. Can't remember what that one does. Butter 3. So I'm trying to look through. Yeah, so you can get rid of fall damage, stuff like that. Okay, so a lot of these I have unlocked from my first playthrough. Not gonna lie, some of those would actually be really helpful throughout the game. But it's technically cheating, and we don't want to do that, right? That's the Cloud Bro you can race. Not going to do that right now. Alright. I think the last thing we're going to do before I call this an episode, and I'm going to show you how to get this other Ghost Rider. Alright, so with these berries, I get my ice powers. I don't think there's like a normal egg like there is in Banjo-Kazooie. It's all either fire, ice powers. There may be another power blade. I think there's like a poison one later on. I can't remember. But these berries give me my power, and I only have them for a limited time. So I can see my hands, feet, and my little like gills. I don't know what those are. Flandies, gills, whatever they are. Pop up. This guy here has his mouth open, pointing to it, and he's burping. Feed him a few times to turn green, and then I can grab him. So there's 3 of the Ghost Riders. The other 2, I actually don't remember where they are on this world. I think you gotta expand the world to get to them. I believe, so. But, yep. So there is that. That's the 3rd Ghost Rider there. And I believe that will be it for the episode, guys. I think there's one more thing I can do with having. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so yep, we'll call this episode here. Next time, I know where one more Jiggy is out in Ivory Towers. You can go back and grab that one with the ability we just got. And so next episode, we will go ahead and get that Pagie, and we will go ahead and show you how the worlds expand. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Till next time, talk with you all later.